everyone. Welcome back to TC 911 Beyond the Call, episode 16. I'm your host, Abbey Dudek, the communications coordinator here at Tarrant County 911 District. And today I get a double dose of the networking department. I have Kishu Sharma, our systems administrator, and Corey Miller, our IT support technician. Hello, you guys. How are you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for being on this podcast. I surely appreciate it. I know you all are really busy. So, Corey, we'll start with you. How long have you been at the district?
I've been at the district for about a year and a half now.
Okay. What do you think so far?
I like it a lot. Good people.
This is not a paid review of the district. We did not pay Corey to say that. I'll give you your $20 later. That's good. We're glad to have you here. So tell us some of your tasks and duties that you do in your position.
Lots of answering tickets and stuff like that. People fixing problems.
Okay, so more internal structure,
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, well, thank you for that, because I know that, both of you have helped me out tremendously, because we both know when my Photoshop or any sort of Adobe program goes out, I completely just break down like a small child, because I use those a lot, so I definitely appreciate it. Do you want to talk to the public about what our, kind of a ticket system here, what do you mean like that? So I actually write you a citation.
So we have a ticket system where people can submit problems and things like that on our on the internet, on the web. So we just answer it and fix things.
What did you do prior to the district?
Prior to this, I lived in Washington State, and I worked for the Navy, where they worked on submarines and aircraft carriers, and I was an IT person there. And then I did a few other things there, but yeah, mostly IT.
All right. That sounds really exciting and interesting. Mm-hmm. So you're new, not only to the district, you're new to Texas.
Yeah, I've been here about almost 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when I first moved here, it'll be almost 11 years ago this summer. Some lady at the driver's license facility told me that you can't call yourself a true Texan until you give them 10 years. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if everyone's going to agree with that. Just some lady told me in Dallas long ago. And so when I hit my 10 years, I was like, do I get like a button or a hat or a
10-gallon hat? Yeah.
Do I get like a longhorn? They just drop it off. So there you go. So, you just have 8 more years to go. Mm-hmm. If that's true. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe someone will comment and say, no, you're in Texas no matter what. So, well, do you like Texas so far?
I love it here. Yeah. It's a big change of pace as far as the scenery and the climate.
I'm sure.
But I like it. I like the warmth.
Do you have like a newfound hobby that you do here in Texas that you didn't do in Washington that you like to?
I guess, ironically, we've kind of, because of the good weather, we've gone out in nature more.
Nice.
I know, it's like, thinking about it, I'm like, I could have done that a lot more when I was in Washington, the mountains and the forests and stuff. But I think because of the warmth here and the different weather, we've gone and done a lot of trails. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love going on the trails. Do you go to the Fort Worth Nature?
We've been there a few times. Yeah, we kind of try to get around and try new places.
There's so many here in the Tarrant County area alone. But even if you go further out into Parker County and all that, there's a lot of great ones to check out. So that's exciting. So what would you like to see maybe in the next couple of years with your position or job, or within what the district's doing?
As far as my job's concerned, I just am having fun learning new things, being exposed to new technologies and new things. Manager Thomas is very good at finding new things for us to try. So
great name drop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, just I don't know, just taking it one day at a time. No real expectations for anything.
More of the same.
Yep.
That's okay. Mm-hmm. That's all right. So thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate it. Kishu.
Hi.
Did you think I wasn't going to talk to you? Were you getting lonely over there?
No, I'm good. I can be a good listener.
Oh, that's excellent. That is excellent. So Kishu, how long have you been at the district for now?
I'm almost here 3 years now.
Oh my.
So yeah.
Okay. So what do you think so far in your 3 years? Have you learned a lot have you progressed a lot in your job and a lot of changes in the 3 years since you're on the technology side?
Yes, I agree with that. There are a lot of things that I have started working here as a project and has been growing with that. And there are more upcoming that we want to add on it and keep moving from there.
That's good. Well, just like Danny and all the other IT people we talk to, is like, you got to keep going. You got to keep going with all these changes. And I think the same can be said about all of our jobs, that we have to, keep up with the times.
Yeah, it's so true. I mean to say, things are changing every day, and the technology especially is changing so much. So we have to pace up with the whole world. So yeah, we are trying to get there, but yes, it takes a time, but eventually we'll be going that route. Yes.
What'd you do prior to coming to the district?
So I used to work for the furniture company. It's called Southern Enterprise. I used to be system admin over there as well, and was helping them not only with the ticketing system, also with the server and all those maintenance. So yes.
Now, have you both always been like techie people, like ever since you were a kid and stuff? Did you just love to reprogram the VCR? What, I don't know that if you had a VCR, but set the clock on it. Were you that kind of always techie or into computers or?
No. So back in Nepal, I'm from Nepal. So back in Nepal, I had done my graduation in accounting.
Oh.
So I used to be accountant for a while, and then
watch out, Anil.
Yeah, I didn't. So I was not so much into it, and then I thought maybe I need to look for something that I'll be more interested, and that's how I find myself getting into the technology. And then
wow, for starting with the financial side and realizing, I mean, we love to spend money, we like to see it, but we don't want to do the books on it.
You're
I
so
completely
true.
Understand that. I love my tax person. So there you go. Korey, were you always a techie guy?
I've always been a little bit of a tinkerer. And I think just being in Washington State where it was always raining, I was into cars and bikes and stuff like that. But, 8 months out of the year, you have to be inside because it's either snowing or raining. So I started tinkering with computers and electronics and stuff like that. And I guess just kind of fell into that.
Kind of started growing on you, and you're like, wait a minute.
I realized I was a huge nerd.
I want to get paid for this. That's a great decision.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. That's a good backdrop for you guys on how you came up to this. I always wonder because I don't do all the techie stuff. I mean, I'll do the Photoshop and all that jazz, but I've just been artsy my whole life. So there's that. What are some of the things, Kishu, that you're excited to see, some of the changes that you can share with us, or some of the things you would like to see, maybe something that you would like to put your own fingerprint on here at the district?
I started with a new project. We moved from quite a lot from the old system to the new system. VMware is something that I have started here. And then I also want to go toward somewhere closer to the cloud, but I would not say everything has to be in the cloud. As we progress, as we go along with the team, that is also something we want to move on, like slowly, but eventually. So that would.
Is that what everyone is doing? Like a lot of organizations and businesses are doing?
Yes,
is this cloud infrastructure?
But then, since I do not agree everything has to be on cloud, but also I do not say that we shouldn't be going that route. I want somewhere that we can take the advantage of both the world and help us, like make it more ready to go, like make the user friendly, make it easy for everyone here to go through all their stuff.
I enjoy anything that's easier and user friendly for me, because then I can understand it a lot more, because you guys do an amazing job, and I know I can speak for the entire staff when you're little superheroes when it comes to fixing stuff. My printer doesn't work. I can't do this. I'm not on the internet. Why doesn't my keyboard work? I don't know. Clearly you guys have been gifted with some sort of special hands, because I've done the same thing and won't work. You guys come in, you're like, oh, here you go, it's done. And I'm like, I swear I did that. It's like taking your car to the mechanic and it won't make the same noise, or you were just hearing it. And I was like, I swear it was doing that. So then you guys are just so polite and smile and just leave the office. So I certainly appreciate it. Korey, you had mentioned one fact before we started this podcast about where you used to work, and it was next door to...
the Funko Pops.
So those are made in Washington.
At the time they were. I'm not sure if they moved, but this was, so my last job was for the Navy. Prior to that, I worked at Boeing up in Everett, Washington, which is just north of where I was last working. But there was the Funko Pop factory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was
they had
cool.
big old trucks, and they had giant Funko Pops, like 8 feet tall out in front. And
Oh, like the statues
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Were they just generic ones, or did they have specific characters since that was the factory?
yeah,
or?
I can't recall, but I just remember there being.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you see that stuff everywhere.
Interesting. Okay. Well, now I know everything's moving to Texas. Maybe they'll move down here too. So, Kishu, how long have you been in Texas?
I am almost the same like yours, 11 years.
Oh, hey, we moved here at the same time. So it had been what, summer of 2012?
Yes. I was
Okay.
here on the winter, not the summer, but then yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I came in and I remember the first week I was here, it was 107 or something. It was like one of the hottest. And I was like moving all my furniture and stuff up to a 3rd floor apartment. And I was like, okay, this is my life now. This is happening. So I love being a Texan. Do you love being a Texan?
Yes, I love it
Yeah,
here.
and we weren't paid to say that either. We actually love it here.
Yeah, we love it here. I have grown my family down here now. I have 2 kids, and yeah, we are loving down here.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, great. Well, awesome. Well, any final last words? Any words of wisdom? Any life choice thing? Kishu hands the microphone back to Corey. Follow your dreams.
Yeah, follow your dreams.
If you live in a different state, you too can be a Texan.
Yeah. I guess if you're thinking about making a move and you're in a state where things feel stale, don't be afraid to go somewhere and follow your dreams.
Yeah, and you can find your happy home and work environment maybe at a place like Tarrant County 911 District.
That's correct.
There we go. Well, thank you guys. I hope that you have a good rest of the week. And for everyone listening, thanks again for listening to our podcast. You can listen to us on all of your favorite podcast listening platforms. We have a new episode every Monday. And for now, I hope that you have a fabulous week.